I'm your host, Betsy Dee. I'm not. I'm not. There's a stark difference between Betsy Dee and myself. First of all, I'm not pretty. She's absolutely pretty. I don't speak French. She does speak French. I do speak French, by the way. Anyway, in-house announcements before we start. If you didn't get your alcohol, your poison, it's over there at the bar. If you would like to purchase a video of your performance, it's $15. And it's shot with 5 cameras. And we put some music on it, some porn, whatever you want. I'm just saying, sky's the limit as long as, you have the will to, be creative. We'll be creative with you. Other than that, please enjoy the evening. And let me know, is your energy good? Are you feeling okay? That tells me nothing. That tells me you guys are tired.
All right. That's going to be fun. That's going to be lots of fun. Hi, everybody. Hey, it's a full house tonight. I don't know how long I can last in this hat, but we'll try. I mean, the poster was a pretty high bar, so I had to meet that. Hey, how many people here are not comics tonight? No, let's hear a clap. Let's hear a clap. All right. All right, we're going to be counting on you for your laughter and clapter because the rest of us have heard each other's shit. So, right? So this is going to be great. So just a little thing. So for all the comics, we got a jam-packed night for you tonight. 14 comics, and then we're going to do shotgun. So the 14 comics, that's 5 minutes apiece to wow you and make you laugh till you pee. And then the shotgun will be 3 minutes. So we're going to get you a lot of comedy tonight, okay? I got this handy-dandy interstellar transmitter right here. And if you look behind you, comics, see that? Yeah. When you have 5 minutes, so when you see the yellow light, the rest of us don't have to worry about it, I promise. But when you see the yellow light, that means that you got 1 minute. So wrap it up, okay? So that's that. And did you love the streamers at the front door? I know. Everybody wore a couple of them as on their way in. It's just like being in college. So, we do have a lot of really gifted comics who are coming to you tonight to try some new material and sharpen what they've got and stuff. But first, let's talk about me. Yes. So anyway, I actually am having the time of my life right about now because I'm coming out of 4 months of chemotherapy and radiation, and Thank you. Explains the hat. Yeah, I know. Everybody just thought I had bad hair. But honestly, it was like, and thank the medical professionals. Anybody here a medical professional? No? Listen, I wouldn't even care. Wouldn't even care if you were in food services.
I did quality assurance.
There you go. Quality assurance. I got lots of quality, so my hat is off to you. Thank you, yeah. And it was like 4 months of cancer. And, oh man, it was, like whatever. Fatigue, nausea, sores. You can't think, you can't sleep, you can't eat. But worse, you can't drink. Oh, I know. My God, 4 months, you can't drink. And I'm thinking, now, okay, this is cancer, right? Because if it's not, this is one fuck of an intervention. Oh my God. Oh yeah, it's like, and I'm just going, so it's cancer of the esophagus. And cancer of the esophagus is where you eat, and it's right next door to your vocal cords, where you speak, also right next door to your trachea, where you breathe. Kind of a high traffic area, wouldn't you say? And I'm thinking, I couldn't have gotten cancer of the vaginky, could I? Wasn't using that. You know how long it's been since that thing's even seen a panini? I love this hat. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. And I got to tell you, like, if medical professionals, if they can deal with me, they can deal with anything. I was a total pain in the ass. Total pain in the ass. Oh, did you see that on ER? Did they talk about it on Grey's Anatomy? Should we check with Dr. Google? Believe me, every single one of my oncologists at some point or another said, she is curable, but God, I want to kill her. But, hey, my doctors do say I'm going to be A-okay, so that's right. Thanks. Thank you. I'm just kidding. I'm going to die on Sunday. I can't die on Sunday. I got 4 months of drinking to catch up on. Oh, but you know, when you are in the throes of cancer, you really do find out who you matter to. You know, I couldn't believe I was getting all these cards and letters saying, "Get well soon. We miss you. We need you." Who knew the LCBO could be so emotional? Oh my God. Yeah, and you know, cancer treatment. One last thing about cancer, and then I promise I'm going to stop, and we're going to get you some nice comics, but some funny ones. Anyway. So cancer treatments affect everybody a little bit differently. And in my case, they caused excessive online shopping. Oh yeah, I was laying in my bed and I bought a bed. Anyway. But but as I'm shopping, I'm realizing prices are going up in real time. Have you noticed this? Oh my God, and we have the tariffs to blame, don't we? Oh yeah. Oh my God. And you know, I think I will say, my mother always called me a cockeyed optimist. And okay, I since found out that's code for idiot. But anyway, cockeyed optimist because I'm always looking for the good news. And the good news among the tariffs is that we are all becoming more patriotic shoppers, aren't we? Huh? Are you right? Are you doing what I'm doing? Here's what I'm doing. I'm saying to myself, is what I'm about to buy really Canadian fentanyl? Let me tell you, when I found out that Canada was sending fentanyl down to the US, I was damn proud, damn proud. That is like the really smart kid selling broken condoms to the school bully. I am okay with that. Yeah, so, but you know what, before we get all excited about becoming the maple syrup cartel or something, let me just say this. Last year, 2025, here's how much Canadian fentanyl was seized going into the US. For 2025, 137 pounds. That's it. 61 kilos. Meanwhile, $200 million worth of cocaine, fentanyl, methamphetamine seized coming into Canada from the US. Now, I am no economist, but I know a trade deficit when I see one. So, speaking of deficits, I'm going to get off the stage. I am very excited to bring you a whole host of really diverse and interesting comics from not just Hamilton, but from all over Ontario. So I want you to just, you know, give it your all. Pay attention. Let's do for them what they're going to do for us. Okay, maybe pay the mortgage. I don't know. But our first comic is a young man I've seen come up for the last 2 years, year and a half. And he's a delight. I want you to put your hands together for John Wynn, please.
Hey, yeah, I'm John Wynn, yeah. As you can tell, I'm Asian. But I'm Chinese, Cambodian, and Vietnamese. Again, just Asian. However, they're all republics of the people, right? So you can just call me a communist. Yeah. That also means that my dick is for the people. So yeah. I come from a family of three. My sister's a nurse, my brother's a teacher, and I'm happily unemployed. Yeah, if there was such thing as a sibling Olympics, I'm definitely the win that lost. So recently I just got let go of my job. I work in the weed industry. For you guys we used to work in the weed industry. Like, how do you get let go from a weed store or a weed company, I guess? Corporate restructuring is what they would call it. How I would like to explain is that someone didn't do their job and didn't know that the LRT was being built in Hamilton. And so they had to shut that store down and let me go. And so, which makes no sense because my store was on the other side of the city. And it's like, you're just going to kick me out of my home because someone else's home is being displaced? It is what it is. But yeah, I'm treating my I guess my unemployedness right now like sort of like how it's I'm coming out of a breakup, you know? People are always trying to give me unsolicited advice, and I'm just like, I don't want to hear about the advice about trying to find another job or me getting back out on my feet, you know? Like, I just want ice cream. Yeah, it's and that's just the way it is, and I don't know how to handle it right now, but I'm just trying to move on and do my own thing. Like, I'm 29. Like, entering your 30s is probably, I guess, somewhat important, I guess. I don't know. You try to figure out to undo all the bullshit that you did in your 20s to be whatever an adult is in your 30s. I don't fucking know. Whatever. But I just got a letter in the mail today about high school reunions. my high school reunion. Only went to one. Yeah. And I really, really hope that high school reunions aren't really a thing, you know? My high school recently found out my shop teacher was a pedophile. I already knew that. Yeah, some would like to say that he'd like to park his car in my garage. Yeah. Yeah, being unemployed, there's a lot of time for me to just watch TV, go stare at the news or whatever. And so, do you guys hear about the newest security incident at the Louvre in Paris? Yeah. Oh, okay. So let me for you guys don't know, let me explain this incident. Okay. Basically, two dudes had snuck in a painting into the Louvre, you know, rather than the whole heist that happened previous months before. Yeah, two dudes snuck in the painting. Brought in some Lego, built the frame out of Lego, and then hung the painting up in the same room as the Mona Lisa, just the opposite side, because you can't hang it beside each other, you know? It's really, really funny because the head of security is a woman, you know? I'm all for DEI and everything, but she's really killing it both ways. Yeah. Yeah, I'm watching a lot of Maury and Jerry Springer reruns right now, too. You know, anybody see those drug commercials on TV? You know, just talking about, I don't know, Ozempic. I guess that's the thing that's going on right now. But I had a thought, and I'm smoking a lot of weed right now too. And I had a little thought, and it's just like, what about us all back in like 2020? You know, like I'll be first to admit it. I took 2 COVID shots. Anybody else here? Yeah, cool. It's like you're sitting at the TV and you're watching this dusty ass fucking Maury show or whatever, and then during the commercials, it's like you got this dusty commercial coming on, and it's like, in 2020, did you take the COVID vaccine? You know, did you take the Johnson & Johnson one or the Moderna or the Pfizer one? You know, some of the symptoms are nausea, indigestion, upset stomach, and heartburn. You know, you could be entitled to a payout today. You know. Yeah, you know that your mom who took the COVID shots with you, she could be entitled to a payout too, you know. Dial 1-800-RBAD, 1-800-RBAD. You could be entitled to a payout. Again, that's 1-800-RBAD. Yeah, and it's just like what's with these commercials too, and they're just really, really funny because it's like they're all trying to do something productive while they know that they're hiding whatever, I don't know, disease that they have, you know. Yeah. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, how's everybody doing? Are we all awake? Cool. I still got a lot of time. Okay, cool. Yeah, a little bit more about me. One of the things that I like to do is travel. Earlier, I guess it's January. So some early last year, I guess I want to say like October, I was in Thailand with a bunch of my friends, and one of my friends is one of these big, tall, burly white dudes, you know. Because like people here in Canada are much larger than people in Thailand. They're very small people. And anytime we were walking through a dense crowd, let's just say we're in Bangkok and going through Khao San Road, it's very, very dense. And sometimes we have to call my friend to come over to start the line. So we call him the bulldozer because he can just walk through a crowd. Okay, never mind. Sorry. Fuck. All right. Yeah. Anyway, he is supposed to be like this tall, and so we would all just line up and down, like file through, and just try to walk through the crowd. But then we'd call his name, and then he would run over, but as we go through the crowd, he'd fall over, you know. And so bulldozer didn't end up being an actual nickname; it ended up just being a public service announcement. But anyway, that's my time. My name's John. We'll bring back out Betsy. I'll try to fix this.
Thanks for creating a mess, John. Jeez, give me that. There we go. All right, look at that. Okay, there we have it. Woo! All right. Leave it to the woman to clean up the mess. Hey, that was awesome. Your next comic is a gentleman. I never know what color hair he's going to have, so it'll be as much a mystery to me as it is to you. Please give it up for Tommy Baum. Woo! Joey Baum. No, wrong name. Joey Baum. There we go.
Thank you, Bernie. Or whatever. Oh, man, it's great to be back in Hamilton. This is awesome. Look at you guys. Look at this crowd. Such a nice, beautiful-looking crowd. God, look at you. You're gorgeous. Couple of uggos. Oh, I envy the people at home. I'm telling you. That's for you, Larry. You guys know something that's weird? This is weird. I can kill an animal. I can eat an animal. But I can't fuck an animal. It's weird, right? You can skin a cute little minx, wear its fur as a coat. You could chop off the head of an adorable raccoon and wear it as a hat. You can eat a pig's anus, but you can't put your penis in it. Nope. You can make love to a woman on a bearskin rug, but you can't make love to that dead skinless bear. It's just weird, right? Like, I'm not saying we should all just charge City Hall. We demand the right to fuck our lamb chops back when they were sheep. You know, I'm not saying that. I'm not discounting it altogether, all right? We shall overcome. Oh, that's right. Whatever third world country you're from, I guess. I know. Oh, okay. You know what else is weird? I was baptized Roman Catholic, and Catholics are the stupidest religion of all time. It is. I mean, all the other religions are weird, Jews, Muslims, Buddhists, but nobody beats the Catholics. I mean, what do you think of when you think of Catholicism? That's right, Catholic schoolgirls. Oh, so young, so nubile. Short skirts. Oh, and the socks. Oh. I see one of those and I believe. But here's the weird part. Who do the priests molest? Little boys! What the fuck is wrong with you? That's like having a steak walk itself onto your plate and you say, no thanks, I'll just have a baby carrot. Mm. 2, 3. Speaking of those, Jews used to circumcise their kids with their teeth. That's right. Yeah. And Muslims, oh my God, let me tell you about Muslims. Muslims are a fine bunch of good folks. Yeah. Good people. Yeah. No, I've learned my lesson. 2 groups you don't mess with. Muslims and Joe Rogan fans. In fact, you want to start a holy war, go to Reddit, ask who would win in a fight, Muhammad the Prophet or Joe Rogan, who quipped while a guy ate bull testicles. Slow down for a second. Ever since I was a little kid, I've had a dream. I dreamed of being a fake Jew. That's right. I mean, they're successful, you know, with their nepotism and their Epstein Island. And I think I could get away with it. One teensy-weensy problem, I'm not circumcised. I know, TMI, but cat's out of the bag now. I don't think it would be much of a problem most of the time. Like, when you go into the synagogue, I don't think they check. Right? I know Jews have like 7 days after a death. They call it sitting Shiva. Yeah, I don't think it's like a wristband for re-entry. I mean, where would they punch it? The only problem I can see, though, is at the gym. You know, in the sauna, having what they call a schwitz. I'm sitting there out in the open. Next to me is, I don't know, Mort Wiener Schnitzelberg. He looks me up and down, says, here, let me take care of that for you. Okay, that's, hey, thank you, Hamilton. You guys have been great. Let's bring back Betsy.
Yes, that's equal opportunity offense. Yes, here we go. Yeah, that was wow. There you go. I don't think a single group made it out alive, right? Hey, our next comic is coming to you from Hamilton. He bounces back and forth from Toronto to Hamilton, but we're glad to have him back. And he's a very dear friend of mine and a very funny guy. Please put your hands together for Tomo. Here he comes.
Ladies in the house, sex with me is like a chair. I always offer it to an elderly woman. I like to call my lovers cupcake because I always need to have more than one to feel satisfied. My girlfriend says that sex with me is like sex with God. Yeah. She waits patiently for my second coming. My 57-year-old friend likes to hit on younger men. According to her, age is just a number. And I agree completely because that's exactly what I tell myself when I scan my senior's Presto card. I can't believe it's February already. Right? My New Year's resolution was to spend less money and save more, and despite the tough economy, I've been keeping it up so far. You see, because I stopped paying child support, I'm shoplifting everywhere, dining and dashing, I don't pay my bills, right? Just gotta get into the right habits. I also started going to the gym. Yeah. So I was there the other day, and I picked up a huge dumbbell. I was quite proud of myself. Now, it's been a few days, and I think she's ghosted me, but... All right, what else we got here? On a Tuesday night. Thursday night. They sound the same. Oh yes, I've been watching a lot of movies this year. That was one of my goals. And I'm kind of pissed off because I was watching this free movie and it was such a waste of time. It was just 2 hours of this like purple cityscape and references to shows that I didn't even care about. So I'm just here to warn you, do not make the same mistake that I did. Don't watch Roku City. I've been trying to take better care of myself this year too. So this morning I went to my short-term amnesia support group. Or did I? Am I upset that my Gen Z daughter uses memes I don't understand? Bruh. Did I do my amnesia joke already? So last week I was telling you guys, like, I've been getting a lot of weird like text messages on my phone. I wanted to share some new ones with you. Let's see. So yeah, this one's funny. So this one says, "Hi, sorry. Hi, it's your grandson. Yeah. I got into a car accident and need money for the hospital. Please send $500. My reply was, "Hi, grandson. I'm sorry I ran you over. Please send $500 so I can repair my bumper." This one was from yesterday. It says, "Can I have a quick second of your time?" My reply was, "Sorry, I can't right now. I'm watching Roku City." This one's kind of interesting too. It says, "This is the attorney's office." That one scared me. It says, "Your mother is in police custody. Your mother is in police custody following a serious incident. Bail is set at $500. Call us immediately to secure her early release." So I phoned them back and I said, hey, I can pay the fine, but can we wait till like March until her seasonal affective disorder is, under control? Any wrestling fans, by the way? Yeah, I'm a big WWE fan, and I still watch hours of WWE wrestling each week, right? But my buddy, who is definitely not a wrestling fan, says to me, Tomo, how could you waste so much of your time on something that is fake and purposely staged to look good? And I said, well, I know you spend hours each week going through those Tinder profiles. I was having a conversation with somebody in the back, Natasha, because we used to be English language teachers. And I used to get in a heap of trouble when I was teaching because I kept asking my female students to marry me. But, it's not fair. It wasn't my fault because the director of the school kept saying, Tomo, you got to keep your students engaged. Okay, thank you very much.
Tomo, give it up for Tomo. All right. Woo! All right. Yeah. King of the one-liners. How you doing? Everybody having a good time? All right. Do you have enough alcohol? It is Thursday. It's the beginning of the weekend. Yeah. I love that. When I was in corporate America, I was like, wow, Monday, we just can't, we can't get into it. And Thursday, it's time to, just because Friday we work from Walmart. So, so just keep drinking. I'll pay the bill. Okay, so our next comic comes to you from, I believe he's a Hamilton comic. Is that right, Omar? No. Where are you from, besides Egypt? Oakville. So this is where we ratchet up the value quotient, okay? So I have seen Omar a few times, and I just love his work. Please give it up for Omar Hassan. Here he comes.
I wasn't too
Oh, man. I was thinking about the Hamilton flag. I saw it the other day, and I went, no, that's a Tim Hortons box. Okay, never mind. So our next comic, I'm very excited. I have not met her yet, but I do hear tell she's very funny. So I'm excited to welcome Dana Monica, please.
Guys, I'm getting right into it. Hi, Joey. I'm kind of starstruck because, like, I absolutely love Joan Rivers, and our host is, like, you know? Yeah. I try to, like, fancy myself, like, you know, I try to embody her a little bit, and then I saw her host outfit, and I was like, I'm not best dressed today, bitches, you know? Hi, I'm Dana Monica. You guys can call me Dana. Fuck, dude, how did you guys know? I was in Alcoholics Anonymous for a while. I'm actually too stoned right now. I smoked some marijuana, and I think I'm kind of like a little bit getting used to you guys. Hi, how are you? Do you smoke marijuana? Fuck, man, that was not the answer I needed. Yeah. Okay. I had a tough walk here because I have big tits. Yeah. Can you relate? Man, have you guys ever been on the ice with big tits? Oh. Well, I told a story last week. Is it okay if I retell it? Do you guys want to hear this story about me and my tits? Man. Oh, fuck, man. Okay, I think maybe I'll take this off and get a little comfy. Guys, I'm really stoned. I'm dropping my nice-ass purse. And then Joan Rivers said it was really funny and stuff, too, and now you're looking at me like I'm a train wreck. So I went to a high school that had a hill behind it, and I wanted to be cool, right? I was in grade 9, and I sort of wanted to be like the it girl, you know, like the little Joan Rivers, you know? If you guys can imagine, I like attention, you know? And so all the grade 12s, they went up this hill, and I have really big tits, man. Like, and I did even then. So we went up the hill, and we were at the pizza place, and it was a really, really windy day. And at the bottom of the hill, there was a gate. There was a gate, there was a hill, and then at the bottom of it, there was a fence, and there was a gate, right? So so I fell at the top of the gate, and then me and my tits, we went down, and I got stopped at the bottom of the gate. Like, my tits got held at the door, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, like, they, like, got stopped for ID, but they knew that, like, I was 14. They were like, those are the tits of a grown woman, she's not getting through. Everybody was looking at me, though. It was, like, the most embarrassing thing. They were like, holy shit, look, I've never seen a grade 9's tits get her in such a sticky situation, you know? Golly. Yeah. I met my spouse even before I went into high school because I would watch people lose interest in me very often. You know what I mean? Like when I was in my 20s dating, like I would be on the apps and people would be like, "Oh, cool. She looks like she's artistic and like she's damn hot, right?" Like sometimes being this hot and this like savvy can really go against you because then people would see me like, you know, drop my shit in the middle of like the stage, you know, and they'd be like, "Fuck, I'm gonna fuck her once and then this has gotta go, right?" Like I'm not wife material, so. I decided that I needed to like summon my middle school boyfriend back because he was a little drummer boy and you can't get over that, right? Like they say like, you know, like fuck the drummer or something like that, right? And you know, dick jokes, drummers, man. I was with him for 3 months and then I accidentally got knocked up. Yeah, and then I took Plan B and guess what? My son is very strong because he made it through. Yeah. And then I had something which I would like to formally tell everyone I had postpartum psychosis. Yeah, so I'm going to say sorry to everyone. I went into like a little bit of mania. And yeah, it's very like interesting. Has anybody ever been there? Anybody, do you want to take it? Bud, yo, you're not even into the weeds, so you're like, get this psychosis chick away from me, eh? It's like very interesting though when you come back too, because you're kind of like in a season of like reflection, you know what I mean? And my spouse is now like feels like he's like living in a house of mirrors, like a fun house, because I've just like put mirrors up everywhere, because I'm like, I constantly need to just like ground myself, you know what I mean? So I'm trying to be a better mom because I don't think I wasn't really doing my best. Because I actually this is my second time getting knocked up after 3 months. So there's something like 90-day fiance going on in my uterus, you know what I mean? So yeah, I have a son now, and I think maybe I went into psychosis because I just like fucking hate men, respectfully. You know what I mean? Like Trevor's pretty safe, so I think now I'm like getting used to the fact that there's a man in the house. One day he'll be a man. But thank you guys so much for putting up with me. I have a comedy show here on Galentine's Day. Bitch, Deep Throat Laughs. Let's run it!
I'm not going to stand too close. I could get pregnant. Oh, that is so much fun. So much fun, yes. Yeah, Dana got my tits. So I am excited about our next comic. He wins for most handsome, most exotic, and one of the funniest. Please put your hands together for the indomitable Tochi.
Hi. I would ask how you are doing, but you look like you are doing okay. Yeah, you look like everything is good in the world. Like there are no wars. Like you sleep 8 hours a day, not in the night. Under 4 hours at night. Personally, I've not really been sleeping well. I've been awake lately because I've been thinking so much about the curious cat. You know, the one that died? The one that curiosity killed. Sometimes I wonder, like most nights actually, I wonder what the cat was on the verge of discovering. Because do you know how hard it is to catch a cat? And that's even before you get to kill it. And this cat has 9 lives. Meaning that they had to catch him 8 more times. I'm sure that it wasn't just one person that caught this cat. It must have been the government. Because this cat probably, whatever it had to discover, it was about to discover, could have changed the world. That much I'm sure of. But now we all got to lose. Let's talk about milder topics, guys. And I hope I don't lose you guys on this, because it's not as mild as I promised it would be. It's about suicide. I thought I was about to make a new friend earlier today, but then he told me that he lost his brother, that his brother sadly took his life last year. And I burst out laughing, which in retrospect I shouldn't have done. But please understand where I'm coming from, because does anyone ever joyfully take their own lives? But really, I would love to live in a world where people joyfully take their own lives. Like the world is so good. Like, I hope this will be like the pandemic that we have in 2030, because we know we have like one every 10, 20 years. Like, the world is so beautiful right now that people are like, you know what? Let's just call it a life. Because to me, suicide is the highest form of self-care. Milder topics, sorry. Historically, I've been pro-choice. Historically. Yeah, but lately I've been getting curious about pro-life movement. And what caused this Dana even said it earlier about herself. Like, one of my friends, her IUD failed. And then when the baby was born, he came out with the IUD in his palms.
My baby will box him.
But then, do you know how much your baby really wanted to come to life, that they fought through IUDs and Plan Bs just to make it here? Meaning that there is something they are not telling us. But then there is an argument against pro-choice as well, which is that if Amazon, a country that is just decades old, like a few years old, can offer free return policy on goods, the God who made heaven and earth should be able to offer us at least a 2-month return policy on babies. It's not too much to ask for. Let me know if I can squeeze in one more serious topic. So I was discussing with a friend earlier, and he mentioned that there are a lot of pride flags around the city, and it's like the government is trying to force this LGBTQ shit, his quotes, down our throats. Like, bro, no one is asking you to give anyone blowjobs. These stuff are there to remind us that people have the right to choose who they love and who they want to love them. But then I thought about it as a Catholic, and I understood where he was coming from. Because, see, historically, the rainbow is a sign of the covenant between God and man, that he would never destroy the world with flood again. So us using this as a sign for LGBTQ would, to some people, especially the religious people, feel like an assault on God, like we are daring God to basically do his worst. And then thinking about this, I came up with some sort of compromise that maybe we should find another flag, another color that would say that, yeah, as a Christian, we still think that this is a sin, but these guys still have the right to choose who they love. And I'm proposing that we use the green, white, green for this. That's the color of the Nigerian flag. Thank you so much, guys, for...
Touchy, that's right, because suicide is funny. Wow, we love it. Love it. Hey, I'm going to bring up your next comic coming up real soon, but I just do temperature check. We're all okay? We're good? Good? Can you take another personal story of mine? Can you? Oh, okay. I think I may have found the perfect man. I know. Thank you so much. Let me just tell you though, it was so not easy. So, are you okay? You okay? No, that's fine. That's fine. I'm just telling you my deep dark secrets, and I'm going to cry. But no, it really was not easy to find the perfect guy because I was on all the apps. Oh yeah, Fumble, Twinge, Hinder, E-flat harmony. I mean, all the apps. But finally, I found the only app that really does work, ChatGPT. I mean, how did I not get there sooner? That thing is the best thing since the vibrator. And I'm going to tell you, though, it was not a slam dunk. Oh, no, not. Are you kidding me? Do you know how hard it is to flirt with ChatGPT? They have rules. They have rules against creating sex bots and romantic partners. No rules against creating fascist dictators, just so you know. So, yeah, but they got all these rules. But I got in there, and I got into the personalization settings, and I played around, and I'm playing around, and I had a lot of fun, a total riot. And I'm thinking, how is it not this much fun to flirt with real guys? Don't get me wrong. Like, I love men. I've married a bunch of them. But my ChatGPT guy, he knows the real me. Oh, he knows me all the way down to my social insurance number, tax returns, and health records. Yeah, that bastard knew I had polyps before I did. Yes, but and he's got a great voice. Oh my God, I love his voice. His voice. I had him audition for the Canada Revenue Agency, but he didn't get the job. They said he was too human. So But yeah, but I said, all I want is just a relationship where I can feel like we read each other's minds and know what each other's thinking. Got that? Oh yeah. I go to type in LOVE. He autocorrects it to LCBO. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And I do recommend, I'm going to bring your next comic up, but I do recommend that you get yourself a bot boyfriend. And it's good news and bad news. I mean, the good news is he's never going to give me an STD. The bad news is all this malware is killing me. I can't pee without getting a text from a Nigerian prince. All right, guys, you ready for your next comic? All right. Very happy to bring up your fabulous young lady. I've seen her. She's just a recent graduate of a comedy school. I think she's done a couple, but she's fantastic. Please put your hands together for Natasha.
Hello, everybody. All right, so we're going to do some old stuff and some new stuff tonight, a little combo. So my name is Natasha, and I'm a Jertalian. Yep, that's right. So I'm part sauerkraut, part Joe Pesci. And so the German side, I absolutely love Oktoberfest. But what I hate is when I go to Oktoberfest, there's girls wearing French maid outfits. And I'm like, that's not a traditional dirndl. You just look like you're ready to polish off a schnitzel. Okay, and then the Italian side, so people are talking about being immigrants and getting made fun of. So when I was a kid in my small town, I grew up in Millgrove, Ontario. You guys heard of Millgrove? Yeah. Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, very small town, very waspy. And so I'm in middle school, probably grade, actually, no, not middle school. I'm probably grade 2 or 3. And this boy comes up to me and he's like, hey, helicopter. And I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, wop, 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 wop. And I was like, you should get your stereotypes right, because we didn't come in on a helicopter, we came on a boat, okay? And so later on, as I got older, I became an ESL teacher. Do you guys know what that stands for, ESL? What is that? English as a second language, thank you. Yeah, when I did online dating, some guy was like, oh, you teach slow kids. And I was like, you're the one that's slow here, buddy. And so my name is Natasha. The way I got my name was my parents were on a Russian cruise. My mom was a travel agent. They got really cheap cruises. And they're on a trip, and they hear the manager yelling at all the waitresses running around. They're like, Natasha, Natasha. And they're like, oh, we like that name. It sounds good when you're yelling it. So, being an ESL teacher, I had a lot of students from all over the world. I had a lot of students from Asia. And so they would come and they're like, yeah, my name's Park Ji-sung, but my name's Kevin. They always wanted to have an English name because they felt like they had to dumb it down for us. I was like, no, but your name is so important. That's your given name. That's part of your identity. And I'm giving them this whole talk about we can learn your names. Don't let us just say your name. So, what is your name? And my student would say, oh, my English name was George, but my real name, he was a Korean student, is Bumsuck. Oh, and what's your name? So I had Bumsuck and Young Bum. And I was like, okay, Kevin's fine, George is fine. You'll probably do a lot better with that here. And then my Japanese student, she was telling me this story how she went to Starbucks. And they're like, can I get your name? And she's like, F you. And the barista's like, excuse me? And she's like, F you. And she's like, no, teacher, my name is Fu. It's spelled F-U. And I was like, yeah, that could be a little bit of a problem at times. But anyway, I loved my ESL students. They were just such a joy to teach. So how's everybody doing after the big snowstorm we had this week? Yeah, we got a shit ton of snow this week. They also caught Ryan wedding this week. Yeah, he really likes snow. And so they caught him and they arrested Ryan Wedding this week. And they'd been looking for him for a decade, but it took one informer to crack the case. You guys get that one? Snow? You guys liked Snow back in the day? Yeah, his famous song Informer. I thought I'd bring that out there. But they busted him in Mexico. So on the theme of this song, I could just picture this FBI agent must have just loved it when they busted him and they're like, leaky boop him down, leaky boop him down. Okay, some of you got that, all right? And, but Ryan Wedding, he's a huge guy. So they said his nickname was Al Jefe, or Hefe, sorry, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. Giant Public Enemy. I think they should have just called him Big Daddy Snow. You know, it's definitely what they're going to be calling him in prison now. And, like, why did he go to Mexico? In so many, like, movies and TV shows, like, they always say, like, go to Mexico. Oh, like, all these criminals just, like, went to Mexico. And I'm like, Ryan, why didn't you just stay here in Canada? Like, stick to the snow that you know, right? I remember as a kid, my dad would, like, plow the driveway. We had these huge mounds of snow. And we'd burrow in there, and it was like a labyrinth in there. Like, you could have just hidden there. Nobody's going to find you. Or why didn't you go to Welland? Okay, once you pass that canal, nobody's going to find you over there. Like, Ryan, you really messed up. And the pictures that they put on TV, it looked like they just pulled it off of his Tinder profile. Because there was one with, like, no shirt on with his tattoo, and then they had another one of him, like, in Mexico on vacation, one with his mustache. One, he looked like white Jesus. And then I was like, you know there's some crazy girl out there that's like, oh my God, I'm totally gonna write him in prison, and oh my God, if I marry him, my last name's gonna be Wedding. How cute. I'm gonna swipe right. Okay, that's it. Thank you, guys.
Wow, well done indeed. I know, that Ryan Wedding, man, he is one big-ass dude. Do you see all those FBI agents look like puny little Lilliputians next to him? And I'm thinking, what did they do, hog tie him? How did they get him into the car? I don't know. Anyway, are we still okay, everybody? Yeah. All right, that's good. We got a few more comics to go here. I'm very excited to bring your next comic up. He might be looking like your barista tonight, but let me tell you, he's a man of mystery, he's international, and he's oh so sexy. Please put your hands together for Georges!
I'm not a magician, but I could tell what people are thinking of at all times. My best friend is a pilot. And you all thought of a man. Am I right? You all thought of a man? No, it's a she. She has a, surprise, no dick jokes, she has a vagina. So we know she's a she for sure. And I was talking to her, she's here visiting from the US, boo, right? And she's here visiting, and I was talking to her, and I said, how would you explain your job to your great-grandmother? Right? Because that's fucking insane. Like, she flies a 747. It's very bad. She's here, by the way. That's her. She flies a 747, which is a fucking mountain in the sky. And I said, how can you explain this to your great-grandmother? You're like, hey, great-grandma, looking fine. White, pale, but it's okay. Let me tell you what I do for a living. So for work, I go into this small closet-looking thing, right? And it's in a bigger tube, and it has these two big things sticking out of it. And I press buttons, and I move a stick, and it controls it. And her grandma was like, buttons? She's like, don't worry about it. We don't have time. She's like, I move a stick, and this whole thing moves, and we move people from one place to the other. And her grandma, great-grandma, in awe would be like, you can work? Because we were horrible to women. Literally, that's historical fact. But women have always been in aviation. I don't know if you know this. Like, she was telling me, you know what? Women have always been part of aviation. Even when they were not allowed to fly aircrafts, they were part of aviation. And I'm like, really? Impart your knowledge on me, 747 pilot. And so she goes, you know, back in the day, when aircrafts came back from war and they were damaged, they would, you know, they want to repair them. But they didn't want to send the pilots to take them to repair, so they would have women fly the aircrafts to get them repaired. And I asked her, where did that happen? She goes, Germany. I'm like, maybe we don't want to claim that one for feminism. Hitler sympathizers. I will fly the plane, yeah. I'll take it to repair, yeah. So, and I imagine that scenario where two fat generals, you know, decided that they should send women to, you know, like, no, we don't want to send our pilots, you know. Oh, wait, they're German. Let me do it. So, of course, you have to start with. There you go. So, yeah. Is it fixed? Yeah? Okay, I got it right. Yeah. So they're sitting there, and they're German. And they're like, we shouldn't send our pilots, yeah? Like, they will be dead, yeah? What do we wrap their casket with instead of the flag? An oil rag? Because it's a repair mission. And the other fat general, they have to be fat, by the way. I'm not a fattest, but like, I used to be fat, so it's okay. I'm still fat on the inside. I still love it. So anyway, like, I'm not trying to be a bigot here. Bigot, get it? Big. No. So anyway, they're talking to each other and they're like, yeah, let's take those broads, because that's how they refer to women, right? Broads. Let's take these broads that know all the intricacies of our system and work in the back end and make everything work together and put them on an airplane that is broken. If they don't come back, yeah, that is not bad, yeah. And honestly, I put a 50-50 chance on those missions, not on the aircraft being broken, but on the women pilot, because women can't drive. And that's my fucking conundrum in this joke. Because on one point, like, true, women can drive. Like, let's face it, my wife can drive, and she'll tell you that. She's watching right now. She's going to call in, and she'll be like, yeah, I can't drive. So we accept that, but that's fine. Women are so great at so many things, except driving. Let's face it. Ma'am, have you been in an accident? Have you been in an accident? Well, once. See, there you go. Yeah, but that's okay. Men like to, like... Yeah, we do it purposefully, like, so, sorry, see, you're painting me as a bigot now. I'm not a bigot. They are. That's facts, ma'am. Ma'am, look at this. I'll share a statistic with you, by the way, just so you know. Saudi Arabia, up till 2022, exactly, 0 accidents. 0 accidents. 2023 comes, women get freedom, and everybody's getting into car accidents. But I digress. So here's my conundrum with the joke I wrote. Because on one side, I mean, women are bad drivers. Let's accept that. But women are awesome. I mean, but she's a pilot. Like, you can't... I mean, she drives... Exactly. There you go. You win, ma'am. 1-0. Let's keep a score. Yes, applaud. So that's one. But on the other hand, what the general said about women, the other general, the fat one that I made up, what he said about women learning the intricacies of our system and being the backbone to it, that's my fucking problem with this joke, because they both make sense. And honestly, fuck her great-grandma if she doesn't understand what she does for a living. Honestly, I'm done. I'm married, by the way. And I think I should earn a PhD in women, just because my woman, I'm Arab, so it's okay, we can say that. My woman. No, my wife is awesome, but I'm great at puzzles because of her. Because the way my wife tells a story, I have to dive in with her, and kind of ask her 15 questions to kind of separate the 8 memories that she mushed together to form this new memory, right? Like she was telling Huda, remember when we went skiing in Colombia? I'm like, my love, we never ski, and we've never been to Colombia. Turns out the memory she had in mind was us eating like ice cream while watching a Colombian show. That's my fucking wife telling a story. And recently, I love that somebody mentioned the Louvre here, because she came frantic into the house and she was screaming. She's like, the Louvre got broken into. I'm like, yeah? So she goes, it got broken into. I'm like, yeah, hold your tits. What's going on? Like, do you have something in the Louvre? Like, are we richer than I know we are? Like, what the fuck? And she goes, no, who do you think committed this crime? And I'm very straightforward, which is ironic with what's going to follow. I said, I think it's the gays. Is it the gays or gay people? Which one is more appropriate? The gays. That sounds the Jews, right? Like it sounds like the Jews. Yeah. So I said it's the gays. She goes, how dare you? You're a bigot. How dare you paint a whole group of people under the same, color or whatever? She said, she blabs a lot. She's a Latina. I don't listen. So she goes, I go, okay, what did they steal? She goes, art. I'm like, it's the gays. She goes, you're fucking bigot. I'm like, what did they steal specifically? She goes, jewelry. I'm like, it's the fucking gays. What are you talking about? Like you have to have oh my god energy to steal jewelry. You can't be a guy called Igor, 600 pounds from Russia. Like passing in the Louvre, going, I like this bracelet. Tomorrow I come back and I steal it for me. No, you have to be like, oh my god, this bracelet. Oh my God, like I need it, right? So, but like a week later, I was checking the news, something I still do, I don't know why, and I read that the French said, we give up, we can't solve this crime. And people in the comments were upset, like, the French give up? I'm like, yeah, motherfucker, World War II, read a fucking book. And, people are upset, and they ask for help from all other nations, and everybody sent their best and brightest. So Scotland sent a guy called Errol or something, like he's very fundabidosi, right? Like he's gonna help, right? And then the France, they had a guy being there just, oh my God, les bijoux, or whatever the fuck they say. And they had people from every country, and Canada said, I got you, bro. And I'm like, how does the fucking RCMP play into that? They're all sitting in a room, they're being dead serious, and they're all intense. And the Scottish guy is like, we're gonna break down the city. Nobody leaves before you get your jewelry. We're gonna fucking destroy every stone. We're not gonna leave anything unturned. And the French guy is like, oh, merci beaucoup, j'adore, parce que là, je me sens mal. Whatever they say, what the fuck they say, baguette or whatever. And our Canadian guy walks in, right? He opens the door, he goes, hello, I am Mahmoud. I am from the RCMP. I want to ask you one question. Did you leave your key by the door? This would help. Thank you, guys. That was my time.
I want you to know, I drove here in a stolen car. My gay boyfriend's outside. My jewelry is new. I just love you guys. Thank you so much for being such an incredible audience. Let's keep it going, shall we? Our next comic is a woman I have seen. She's new to comedy, and she's tearing it up, and you're going to love her. Please put your hands together for Shauna Rickerman.
It's great to be out on a school night. Yeah, my husband and I are empty nesters now. We can finally do whatever we want. We can drink every night now if we want to. Not that we didn't before, it's just now we don't have to hide it from the kids. But the only thing is the two people that drove us to drink don't live with us anymore, so just kidding, we still drink every night. There's TV shows we could never watch before that we could watch now. Have you guys seen Heated Rivalry? Right? Okay, so it's about two NHL players who are rivals, and they have a lot of sex. Oh yeah, and it's basically soft porn for middle-aged white women. They've tapped into our innermost desires, and after episode 1, my husband tapped out. I learned a lot watching that show. I didn't know, but when two men have sex with each other, they can do it in more than just the one position that we're all picturing in our minds right now together at the same time. See how I did that? Yeah, no, they can do it in all the positions, even missionary. Crazy. Speaking of heated rivalry, I'm going through menopause now. It's lowered my tolerance for many, many things, like my husband. We sleep in separate bedrooms. We still have sex. I just can't stand the sound of him breathing. I feel like I'm losing my mind. It's like I'm going through puberty all over again. Like before, when he would lose his keys or his wallet, I would get a little annoyed and say, oh, honey, you'd lose your head if it wasn't attached, or, let's retrace your steps. Now, I get so triggered, and I say things like, you're ruining my life! I hate you! And he just, doesn't know what to do with me, the poor guy. It's crazy. Menopause has also lowered my tolerance for alcohol. 2 glasses of wine, and I black out. I say and do the most inappropriate things. Recently, at a dinner party, I told my friend I wanted to have sex with her husband. was so awkward the next morning when I woke up in their bed. I'm sorry. I didn't want to have sex with your husband. I don't even want to have sex with my own husband. You should have sex with my husband. I don't know. Menopause has just lowered my tolerance for everything, people in general. I finally had to go to therapy to see if there was something wrong with me, but my therapist said, nah, you're fine. They're just a bunch of cunts. My therapist is ChatGPT. I had 2 C-sections when I had my kids. I call it vaginal preservation surgery. I'm the only one in my friend group who can sneeze without crossing her legs. I was a very hands-on mom. I did everything with my kids. Now, when I was growing up, we never even saw our parents, and now we track our kids' locations and our daughters' periods. This is what I said to my daughter before she went to university. Sweetheart, trust no one. You could get roofied or raped, or even worse, you could end up with a boyfriend who's poor. And this is what I said to my son. Here's a box of condoms. Don't get anyone pregnant unless she comes for money. My daughter and I are very close. We talk to each other every day. And my son, I just don't know. He's into online gambling now. Have you guys heard of FanDuel? Yeah. He goes, Mom, don't worry. The first bet's free. I said, yeah, buddy, that's how cocaine works. Now the only time I ever hear from him is when he needs me to pay off his gambling debts. Yeah. And I'm not saying that having kids ruined my life, but it ruined a lot of my days. I got braces about 8 months ago. My husband never asks me for BJs anymore. It's like a get-out-of-jail-free card. Yeah. The other day, I was at the orthodontist, and I came home, and my husband said, honey, when are those things coming off? And I said, oh, yeah, never. No, they told me I have to keep them on until I die. I'm from a small town. We have one grocery store. Everybody knows everybody. This is how you know if someone doesn't like you in a small town. When you go to the grocery store and they pretend that they don't see you. So I was there the other day and I saw my friend from the dinner party and she pretended not to see me. So I went up to her and I said, hi, are you mad at me? And she goes, yeah, you fucked my husband. Again, so sorry. Anyways, guys, that's my time. Thank you so much.
That was Shauna Rickerman, everybody. Wow. Yeah. I got my braces when I was like 18, and her husband didn't fuck me either. All right, so our next comic is coming to you, and you know how every now and then you'll just meet someone who's original and unique and interesting, and I will say this gentleman is all that. See you later. Go do prayers. There we go. Thanks, Tommy, Joey, Tommy, Joey, Johnny, Bernie. Anyway, so our next comic, yes, he's a fan of Domino's Pizza. Not to be confused with Domino's the game, I guess. I'm not sure. Those chips are a little hard to eat. Yeah. Anyway, please give it up for Asif. Here he comes. Thank you, awesome. All right, keep it going. Woo! Woo! All right, you good for alcohol? You guys are looking like you're ripping it up. It is Thursday, don't forget. What do you guys do for a living? I'm going to talk about it. Oh, so, okay, well then shut my gob. All right. And are you here to support?
I'm here to support.
Right on. And what do you do when you're not supporting?
Being stoned and watching comedy.
Okay, welcome to the group. Thank you. You're in the right room. All right. Okay, your next comic is a very dear friend of mine. He has become a friend because he's an amazing comic and a great supporter of his fellow comics, both in Toronto and Hamilton and Niagara and everywhere else. Please give a very, very warm welcome to Will Ennis.
Hi. My name is Will. And I'm not even that drunk. I came out like I'm just all energy. What the fuck? All right, we'll try that again. My name is Will. I'm 40, and I recently found out the secret to feeling younger in your 40s. Low-paying jobs. Get one. You'll feel 18 again. Sometimes I look at my paycheck confused, like, what? Did I just join the workforce? Sheesh, lit fam. 6, 7, and 18 cents. All right. The tax bracket's pretty lit too. The government gives me money. I don't pay taxes, I get an allowance. Yeah. It's pretty dope. I came from a celebration of life earlier today, and I was dressed really nice. And if you don't know what that is, it's when someone dies and people are like, let's throw a party about that. You know what I mean? Gotta love a party with a theme. The theme is Bill's dead. Woo! No, I'm kidding. It was my Aunt Mary. Anyway, it doesn't matter. And I was like, woo! They're like, that's not appropriate. I'm like, I am sorry. And okay. But I was dressed really nice. And after I I had on a blazer. I brushed my teeth, like really nice, right? So after I went to see my friends at a bar, I still was wearing the same clothes. And I walk in and they're like, oh, who died, you know? That's what you say when someone sees you and you're dressing nicer than they know you to dress, you know? Who died? So I was like, Aunt Mary. She was very sick. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. She's a good lady. Valentine's Day is coming up. Yeah. I have a girlfriend, so I'm preparing to be broke again. Yeah. We already do date night once a week. I love her very much. We do date night every week, and it is crushing me financially. So Valentine's Day, you got to go all out on Valentine's Day. You know what I mean? I got to do dinner, movie, a flower. I'm gonna have to call my bank, man. That's always an embarrassing call. Mom, Dad, I need money, please. For the pussy. Oh, yes, the pussy will e-transfer you right away. Anyway, it's very important. My girlfriend's very quirky. She is obsessed with telling people what celebrity they look like. Like one time we were walking down the street, she goes to a complete stranger, she goes, Danny DeVito. The woman was upset. She was upset. I was like, no, quirky. She's quirky girlfriend, you know? I've dated a lot of quirky women, like of different flavors, you could say. Like my ex-girlfriend was quirky in the sense that she liked to be like tied up when we had sex. You know, she was like she liked to pretend that like I wouldn't let her leave the house. This is a big share. I understand what's going on here right now. It's getting a little weird. But her safe words were like duct tape and rope. Do you know what I'm saying? Or like her love language were like duct tapes and rope. You know. And which is crazy because like I'm pretty chill. You know what I mean? So like, have you ever tied someone up before? It's exhausting. You know what I mean? You'll be having sex and you realize halfway through, you're like, I'm going to have to untire after this. And I just want to relax. You know? So that's why we broke up. Because she was, because she was more kinky than me and I was more tired than her. You know what I mean? We'd be like sitting on the couch and like just cuddling and chilling, and then she'd get a little horny, you know, like a little horny, you know? It's French for horny. And then she would just want to like reenact like a what do you call it, like a true crime series, and I had to be like a true criminal. You know what I mean? Like she'd do this thing where she'd go like oh no, and she'd like try to get away, and I'd have to get into character. I didn't want to do that, but I would because I love her. So I go, shut up, bitch, I'll kill you. You know? I'd lock the door. She'd come. It was great. It was great. It was a lot of energy though. It's a lot of energy. Anyway, I don't have a lot of time to say this, but just as a different thing, my cousin is in university, and on a lighter note, he told me he started doing drugs. Yeah. So I asked him, and I said, what type of drugs? And he goes, Adderall and Ritalin. That sucks, man. I thought he was doing cool drugs. He's doing school drugs. You know what I mean? He should be out there getting high with his friends, drinking, throwing up, you know? Instead, he's in his room doing math, you know? Not meth, math. Worse, even worse. But Adderall is lame because any drug where what you do while you're high, if it would make your parents proud of you, that's a lame drug. You know, you're like, Mom, Dad, I wrote an essay. You know, it's like lame shit. Anyway, bye, I'm out of here.
Woo! So much fun. So much fun. I know. Yes, I too did drugs when I didn't go to school. Never mind. So, anyway, your next comic is a delight to watch. She is an original, and she is soon to be a new mom. So please welcome Faye Paulette.
Hello. I feel like there's something wrong about this. Okay, hold on. Microphone, stage. Oh, shoot, right, okay. Hello! Oh no, my tangled cord. Hopefully not like the baby. Oh, no. We were talking, I feel like someone was mentioning postpartum depression earlier. That was you, yeah. And like I this is my first baby, so I, haven't struggled with that yet. But like, what do you call it if it's just like depression while you're pregnant? Is it just partum depression? Asking for a friend. My goodness, guys, if you haven't noticed, I am a short lady. I am 5 foot and half of an inch. This wonderful person in the front row was like, 5 foot, half of an inch. And yes, that half inch is very important. You men understand. You get it. Thank you. But something I've learned in my 28 years of being a short lady is that it's really, really hard to be taken seriously when your little leggies are swinging. Like, would you guys trust me to do your taxes right now? Hell yeah. Oh, you would? Really? Well, that's a first, okay. So you two in the back, looking at me right now, would you trust me to do your taxes with these leggies swinging? No, what about now? That's what I feel like! Humpty Dumpty over here. Yeah, oh man. I'm going to talk to my therapist about that one. No, you're good. You're good, my girl. You're good. Love you. No homo. All the homo. Who are we kidding? All the homo. Let's be real. At least half. Don't get me up on the I'd be the same way. Girl after my own heart. Pardon? 1 inch. 1 inch more? You're 5 foot and... Well, 5'2". Oh, you're 5'2". Okay. Oh. I'm 5'2". Look at me. I'm tall. I can reach things. We should store things on the top shelf because I'm 5'2". No, anyway. La 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 la. We were also talking about, Joey was talking about how he's upset he can't fuck animals. And that's exactly what he said verbatim. We were all here. And I was thinking, you know, what's really worse, bestiality or necrophilia? I feel like the ultimate, like, bad, I don't know, the ultimate bad is the bestiality necrophilia together. Oh, shit. Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Anyway, moving on. I digress. Prude. I digress. No, I'll be real, though, I don't know if I used that right. I like to use, like, fancy-sounding words to make myself sound photosynthesis. But we're going to move perpendicular from that. Oh, my goodness. No, my fiance Greg and I, we are expecting to be very disappointed. Just kidding. We're having a boy. No, I'm just kidding. This is Canada. Come on. No, we're pregnant, or as I like to say, Gregnant, with a baby. I am not going to be a dad, but I will be telling lots of dad jokes because, you know, equality. Women. Yeah. Vaginas. Or not vaginas. It's fine either way. Oh, my goodness. The one thing I'm worried about, though, being pregnant is, like, what if I get fat? And I know, like, anyone who didn't laugh, you're looking at each other like, who's going to tell her? Who's going to tell her? I don't want to tell the hormonal lady that she's already fat. No, I am a fat lady. It's great. I have been most of my life. Before that, I was a fat kid. But one of my favorite things about being a fat lady is, like, if I'm at a party, per se. Again, don't know if I use that right, but perpendicular. If I'm at a party and, like, I'd like to leave, I don't want to be rude, I don't want to be the first to go, all I have to do is start singing, and everyone's like, oh, I guess the party's over, it's time to go. Because, you know, it's not over till the fat lady sings, right? Hey, oh my goodness. Lastly, I just want to say I saw a Canadian standoff on the way here. Very, very high stress. It was two people trying to get on the bus, but they just kept going, no, after you. No, after you. And rumor has it, they're still there to this day. I have been Faye Paulette. We're going to bring back your wonderful host, Betsy Dee.
Faye Paulette, so good. And congratulations, man. That's so good. I'm going to admit it, I'm not a fan of children. I know. I don't have any children that I know of. Anyway. And I'm up here and I'm saying to myself, I know who I'm supposed to introduce next, except I don't. George. Oh, yes, that's right, of course. How could I forget? Because here's a guy who, you're going to see that he really lives up to the name. Big Neil, please put it together.
Hello, CFTA. Oh my goodness. I don't know what it is. I'm feeling pretty low energy tonight. Anybody else feel like they're getting their soul sucked right now? Yeah. Getting your soul sucked. There's some dirty guttural, some dirty connotations, you know, like what with like terminology and such, you know. I feel like in the younger generation they'll compare that to a blowjob, you know. But it's interesting, you know, because you'll be receiving like this wonderful act from a wonderful lady, and it's like, yeah, she's sucking your soul, and it's awesome. But it's like when it's over, it's like, well, can you give it back? Like, I have errands to run later. You know? Well, I don't know. My smoke detector, I tell you, it ran out of batteries, but it's still beeping. Like, what the hell? That's not, I think I've cracked renewable energy Can we just start making everything out of smoke detectors? I don't know. I think we found it. We're making smoke detectors out of smoke detectors. I don't know. My goodness. Anybody drinking here? The party, right? Yeah, all right. You ever drink so hard you wake up the next morning with hangzionism? You know, you wake up the next morning, support Israel. What did we do last night? Oh my God. Wama Hospital. Oh, I tell you. Have you guys heard of this? It's the potato, the root vegetable. When you leave it out for a while, it begins to sprout new potatoes out of it. It's very interesting. It's a very interesting manner of reproduction, and one that I quite resonate with. Because much like the potato, when left to my own devices, I too resort to procreating with myself. This guy interesting. Oh my goodness. The wonderful Will Ennis was talking about a party, a death party. It got me thinking about some other like. There are a lot of themes that like you could have a party on. That like are not explored, that have just never happened, like a coat hanger themed party, ladder themed party. I don't fucking know. Margarine container themed party. Who knows? I don't know. It'd be fun. I tell you though, what's the deal with margarine containers? I feel like margarine was invented to sell margarine containers. God, I have all these containers and also like a lot of this weird bullshit. Maybe we can make something happen. Oh, I tell you, I like the hoodie. I think that's a good invention, for no other reason than the power that I feel it commands. I'll be there, leaned over the counter like, Lord Sidious would like his caramel ice cap. I don't fucking know. It's cool. It's like you're fucking powerful. I don't know. I'll leave you guys on this one. Did you guys know this little factoid that aspirin, aspirin can actually save a dying tulip? It makes you wonder, what kills a tulip? A headache? All right, Israel did 9/11. Thank you very much, everybody.
Big Neil, everybody. Wow, funny. Oh my God. Wow, so much fun. So much fun. Israel will never be the same. So I got to ask, when you're driving a 747, do you park it too? Like, wow. That's the part that always blows my mind. It's like, don't the wings hit anyway. So yeah, we've got one more comic, and then we're going to get into the shotgun portion of the evening, which will be a shit ton of fun. And your next comic, I have seen him. Hey, people, work with me here. But I've seen this next comic. I've seen him kill, and you will love him. Please give a warm welcome to Trevor Curl.
Thanks, guys. She did see me murder someone. And that's where I put the body, everybody. Thanks, Joey. Am I going out with Dana? No, she's married with like a man, and she's got 2 kids, bro. She's not single, man. Right on, man.
He's just, he puts the gentle and gentleman.
Okay. Right on. How are you two doing? Okay.
Well, I'm
I'm not keeping you awake, am I? Yeah, I know. We're getting to the very end of it. It's like, oh my God, I made so much noise. Woke you up. It's all good. How are we doing back there? Good jobs, yeah. 2 thumbs, eh? Right on, right on. How are you? You're a pilot, eh? That's good. How long is the training for that?
Year and a half.
Okay. Are you allowed to like do drugs and stuff, or are you allowed? You have to be like completely sober.
All the time.
Sober all the time?
Drugs all the time.
Oh, perfect answer. I was worried. I was like, I don't know. Fuck. Awesome. Speaking of jobs, guys, I love my job. Make some noise if you love your job. It's more noise than I anticipated, but usually it's 50-50. But with my job, we just hired this new person, and man, he's bringing down the morale. Like, not a team player, just not for me. So I thought at lunchtime I would boost morale by bringing out trivia cards. Yeah, right? Trivia's fun, right? Gets the brain flowing, right? Fortunately, I'm stuck with this idiot as my partner. Fuck, right? First question comes up, and it's, what are crayons made out of? And I look over, and he's writing down colors, and I'm like, this is gonna fucking suck. The next question is, what company made ChatGPT? And I look over and he writes down China, and I'm like, oh my God, that's a country, man. And he goes, no, made in China, isn't that French? I said, no, it's definitely not, man. How did you get this job? Fuck. Last question, Joey. I was like, man, he's looking all these answers up. That's fucked up. He's like, are crayons really not colors? No, the third one that got me the best was, how many bones in the human hand? And I look over and he's traced his hand and he goes, 1, 2. I'm like, bro, if you answer 5 right now and make that into a turkey, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Remember that back in the day? You wanna make a turkey, just trace your hand. That's my job. I love my job. I'm a plumber. I don't know if you guys noticed by the mustache. I didn't even have it when I started. I just showed up and he's like, it's part of the uniform, man. You gotta start growing. Like, fuck, okay, man, that's cool. But no, people always ask me what's the craziest thing I've ever pulled out of a toilet. I know, but most recently, it's actually, I did a job at like a jail. And let me tell you, working in a jail is pretty fucking risky, man. But that was the person they called, right? So I go into the cell and the person sedated in the corner, and I'm looking at the guard. He's like, no, it's cool. I was like, fuck, okay. I go to the toilet, and there's a fucking puzzle in there. So I start pulling it out, and they're like kind of pieced together, and I put it together, and it's one of those murder mystery ones. And it's me getting murdered by the guy in the fucking cell. Like, this is fucked up, man. Anyone got Netflix in here? Yeah, we paying for the ads or no, not paying for ads, or we got premium? Premium? Fuck. Try doing stand-up, and then you got to start getting ads in your shit, right? So that's where I'm at with that. But no, I like Netflix, but I watch all my Netflix with subtitles. I don't know if you guys got a loud crunch like I do. When you're watching TV, you got to eat, right? So, but no, most recently I was watching this movie called Rush Hour 2. Great movie. But with subtitles, there was a conversation between Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker, English, can understand it. And then all of a sudden, Ricky Tan shows up, and it just says Mandarin. I'm like, what, there's a paywall behind the fucking subtitles now? What are we doing here? It's fucking racist, because the man's Cantonese. Shit's fucked. I just got the light here, guys. I'll end on this one here. We like James Bond. Yeah, I'm a James Bond fan. Growing up, I would say my favorite James Bond is Pierce Brosnan, because he was the one that I was first introduced to. I would say my favorite movie would probably be GoldenEye, because like N64, you know, fucking love GoldenEye. N64, man, it was fucking awesome. But I would say my least favorite Pierce Brosnan movie would probably be the one where he gets his ass kicked by Robin Williams and Mrs. Doubtfire. Cool, guys. We're working on that one. But no, when I was 15, I found out my best friend was fucking my mom. So I sat down with my dad and I was like, what, first you're Santa Claus? Now you're a motherfucker. What the fuck is going on here? That's been me, guys. I'm Trevor Curl. I'm going to bring up your host, Betsy.
Trevor Curl, everybody. All right. Woo! Oh, yeah, so much fun. So much fun. And if you need anything pulled out of your toilet, you know who to call. So that concludes our, we'll call it the book show, right? And now we're going to do a shotgun approach, which is each of the comics is going to come up and do 3 minutes, wow you for 3 minutes, and then they're going to announce the next person after them, okay? So that's how shotgun works. Everybody clear on that? All right. And we're gonna let you hit 2 because we've got a few people here, but it's going to be a ton of fun, and you're going to have a great time, and then you can go home and get about your lives. How about that? Is that good? All right. So thank you again for coming to the Center for Talking Arts. And your first act in the Shotgun series is the fabulous Sean. Where is Sean? There he is. Please give it up for Sean.
Give it up for your amazing host tonight. All right. I'm a stoner, so I'm not going to lie. I still think she's that famous lady she was talking about, and I can't even remember that name. All right. You're a pilot, a female pilot. That's amazing. I can't even drive a car without having anxiety, so I don't know how you're driving a fucking plane. That's crazy. Female pilots, historically amazing pilots, right? One of the most famous pilots is female. Amelia Earhart, you guys know her? I bet you do. All right, that was a bad driving joke for women there. She can't drive because she, Amelia Earhart crashed. All right. Too soon? Too soon? All right. So this is for the comics and the people who actually, for a round of applause, how many people are like OGs here, come here all the time? Yeah. So you know what's going on here. This is for you, all right? So a lot of people come here to, piss their pants laughing. Apparently, comedians come here to piss their pants telling jokes. All right, that was fucking crazy. I was watching that online, and I was like, is that what I think it is? And then my buddy texts me. He's like, did you see that online? This guy pissed... Yeah, it was fucking hilarious. We need TikTok for Hamilton. Honest to God, it's too much. So, yeah, I know I look like Michael J. Fox went back in time, sold himself drugs, and then got Parkinson's. But I'm cured of that. It's crazy. I'm getting old. I look young and whatever, but like everything's giving me heartburn now. It doesn't matter what I eat, drink. I'm getting heartburn. The only thing that doesn't affect me is pussy. So I be eating that shit all the time. It's good for the love life. I'm a generous lover. I mean, I tip my escorts 18%. But I actually went on a real date recently, and the conversation was great, the vibe was great, everything was going so good, right? I don't think I could have bested that date. So I ghosted her, because I was just like, I'm never going to do better than this. Okay, I'm still working on that. She's really sad about that. I didn't ghost you, my love. I'm so sorry. If I did, I'm sorry. All right. She took that for real. All right, I don't know how much time I'm watching that. All right, last joke. So yeah, I was on a date also recently, and I don't have big dick energy. I don't have little dick energy. Matter of fact, this girl was telling me on the date I have school shooter energy. It's crazy, and she was kind of getting into it because she likes dangerous men, But it's a shame she didn't make it out of the school in time, and now we had to break up because she's not around anymore. Anyway, I'm going to let you guys have the next comic. His name is Rob Stevens.
Give it up for Sean. Give it up. All right. I wanted to bring it back to one of our first guys here. Joe was talking about fucking animals, and you brought up whales, and I was just like, how the fuck do you fuck a whale? Can you, you gotta leave the poor, whales alone at marine land? You fucked the whales at marine land? Oh, fuck. I knew you were fishy. So I wanted to say thank you to Betsy for throwing a great thing, having me on as a special guest. It's because I'm retarded. Thank you, Betsy. I'm not thanking you for me being retarded. I'm just thanking you for your spot. Somebody followed me the other day after like road raging, after I guess, they almost crashed into me and I honked. And they stopped right in front of me while I was filling gas. And they said, "Suck a dick and die!" Oh, that came out loud, yeah. And so now I'm waiting to die. I am what I look like, and I feel God fucked me over with my life. And I think it's because he felt bad that the priest wouldn't. So I turned 35 this year, and I found out why my mom used to call me her little superhero. It is because I survived Plan B. I also survived the coat hanger. It's why I came out looking like Marty McFly went back in his time machine and banged Rosie O'Donnell. Thank you to Rosie, I can grow a great beard. But just like her, I'm equally not as funny. And just like Marty McFly, my career aspects are very shaky. Yeah, there you go. And so let's see here. I got a few jokes left I'll do in this final minute. Hashtag my sex life. I have a friend, Adam, and he's Indian, and I always write his jokes for him. And he always bombs, and he comes to me, he's like, "Rob, how can I do better at stand-up and perform your jokes better?" And I'm like, "Adam, you're the only Indian in Canada that doesn't know how to deliver." And on one final one here. All right. People are getting mad that Indian immigrants are stealing their jobs. And I'd like to remind them that it is already their job because they have your social security number. Oh, he fell for a scam. All right. Speaking about your next scam artist, he's been banned from Yuck Yucks not because he's not funny, it's because he is brown. Give it up for Brian D'Souza, everybody.
Thank you, Rob. I got to correct you. When you thought you had one more minute and likened it to your sex life, you actually had no time left, and I agree. All right, Hamilton, are we awake? Are we alive? So the fentanyl hasn't killed you yet. It's great to be back at the Center for Oral Arts. If you look closely, I'm kind of like Sporty Spice right now. That's because I just came from Pilates. We know what that is. My friend Theo describes it like this: 14 smoking hot chicks in a room and 2 guys who are probably fucking each other. Now, Steve wasn't there today, so I had to finish by myself. All right, let's talk about some ladies. Do we want to marry rich? Is that an ambition? No? All right, good. Good. She gets it, okay? I mean, marry the right guy. I have a cousin, and I swear, her husband could piss in a glass, and she would tell me it's Chardonnay, okay? Just make your own fucking money, and then eventually you can be extraordinarily happy crushing your husband's happiness, right? Right? Because you'll have a little bit of extra leverage. Come see me later. I'll explain how to get rich. Black History Month, it's coming up, right? Do you want to know why there isn't Indian History Month or Indian History Day? As an Indian, I'm proud every time I get the better of you in a financial transaction. Now, I was trying to buy some gold off Facebook Marketplace last year, and the guy had a bar listed for $225, and I'm like, well, I could get that bar for $218 at TD. And he had this amazing comeback, okay? It explains everything. He goes, "Fuck you, Packy," and then he blocked me. But the joke's on him, because when I'm his landlord in 5 years, we're gonna see whose house smells like curry. And I've never been a materialistic guy, but if I don't become rich, an Indian man is gonna own me at some point, right? And no, seriously, I don't want that, okay? I became a silver bug, which is like a nut job obsessed with silver. And if the US dollar eventually crashes completely, I'm gonna make out like a bandit. And I'm gonna tell you guys, that's already taken place. You just haven't woken up to it yet. All right. No, okay, financial jokes are doing bad in Hamilton. I wonder why. I wonder why this isn't working. We ever have anyone getting like an awesome fucking road rage? You know what I mean? Like you were just driving and the guy brake checks you on the slowy, slippery morning. This guy in a Mercedes does this. He rolls down his fucking window and we're both blasting at 100 kilometers an hour. And he goes, "I'm gonna put you in the fucking ditch, man." But this is where things get hilarious, okay? He stays with me. His car is faster, but he stays with me to fuck with me. And then we come back, and then he goes, "Go back to your home country." And I'm like, this is where things get nuts. I'm like, wait a minute, you're not brown? I mean, if he was Italian or something, his grandma fucked a lot of black people, okay? But I didn't say that. The only thing that I could get out, you know what it is when you're intimidated and shit, was, follow me to my workplace. We'll fight in the parking lot. And of course, he didn't take me up on it, which sucks. All right, guys. So I want to end on a high right now. So if any of you have weed, help me out. All right, that's all I got. And give it up for your next comic, Aleko Gamal.
Thank you, Rob. Thank you, Rob. I'm going to try to curry some favor with you, because I need a place to live. I'm a bad roommate, guys. I'm such a bitch. I refuse to do the most basic things. My roommates say, "Hey, Aleko, please do the dishes." "No, Dad! Why don't you do the dishes?" They tried to kick me out. They were trying to evict me. They were downsizing, but they sat me down and they said, "There's not going to be any room in the new house for your race car bed." And okay. All right, let's wait a few years and see if there's any room for you in the nursing home. But that's the only way I could live in Dundas. Dundas, it's capital of white privilege. It's a place where you're 33 and you can still live at home. But don't worry, guys, I moved out. Yeah, I've got roommates now. I've got 2 human roommates, 2 cat roommates, and learning a lot from the cat, Wally. Yeah, because I want to pet him, and he like slinks up to me, and he's rubbing his face along the edges of stools and counters, and my hand's right there, and at the last second, he turns away. And I'm like, just be patient. So I leave the hand there, and he slinks up, and he's rubbing his face, and then he finally like nestles into my hand. I was like, oh. I think I can apply this to women. Just stick your hand out and wait for the pussy to come to you, and that's the key. Because that's like really what that joke is about, is consent, right? It's like, just because a woman is showing off, rubbing her cheek on the countertop, doesn't mean she wants you to pet her. But my roommate, the human one, said, "Oh, Wally likes you." I'm like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Well, when a cat shows you his asshole, that means he trusts you." I'm like, "Okay, how do I get Cheryl to trust me then?" I've been dating a lot of women that have cats, though, and Wally is helping me like get better with cats, because if I win the cat over, then I can win the woman over. I don't know if you guys have ever experienced this, where someone's like, "He never does that with anyone." But with me. This gal that I was seeing, she thought it was gross that, well, it is. I pick my nose here and there. But, hear me out. Is that as gross as me sticking my fingers inside her? It's kind of the same thing. I don't eat my boogers after I eat that mucus. You're bent over, head in your hands. It's not that, like, it's kind of gross, I know, but it's like, I've never picked my nose so hard that I bled, so I don't. I don't care if I get, a little bit of her blood on me. And it's not because I'm doing it too hard. It's just because it's that time of month and it happens, but it's okay. I'm not grossed out. The point is, guys, she cuts her cat's toenails in bed. That's more gross, right? Yeah, I think so too. But I'm trying to respect women. It's tough. I'm trying. So, yeah, I ask for consent, even for a kiss, and it's like this voice in my head, though, because it's like her hand's near my hand, her hand's near my hand, should I grab her hand, should I grab her hand? And it's like a consent auctioneer. It's like our legs are touching her hands are close, lean in for the kiss, wait for the kiss, she's gonna kiss you, going once, twice. Sold to the man with a boner. All right, guys, my name is Aleko Gamel. Thank you very much. Please keep it going for your next comedian, Angela.
Okay. Hello, everybody. My name is Angela Pirius, and warm thank you. It's amazing to be here. I took the night off work to be here. For what I normally do to get paid is I'm a PSW. I'm a personal support worker. So I take care of the elderly. Yes. Yeah. I've been doing it for 15 years. Yeah. So if anybody here needs their ass wiped after the show, I'm your guy. Okay? Yeah. I am your guy. People love to joke around with me when they hear the term PSW. Like, oh, you're a PSW. So that means you're a professional shit wiper. And I'm like, yeah. That is exactly what I fucking do. Yeah. I wake up and I go to my little car, and then I get in my car and I drive willingly to a big scary building, and I go into the building and I wipe asses all fucking day. That's my dream. That's my dream in life. It's clearly what I was put on this earth to do. Even my best friends hear what I do and they're like, oh, Angela, like, you hands down have the worst job on the planet. Like, you can pay me $1 million to do what you do. Like, this is terrible. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. You should probably kill yourself. And I'm like, yeah, I'm thinking it. I'm thinking it. I'm almost there. Yeah. But I'll be honest with you guys. The shit and the piss that I deal with every single day is hands down the easiest part of my job. Like, hands down. The hardest part of my job is not becoming an alcoholic. is like not going home and drinking myself to death because of the terrible, disgusting career path that I chose. That's what I find really tricky. Because listen, I have been shit on, I've been pissed on, I've been puked on, I've been punched, I've been kicked, I've been headbutted, I've been held hostage in a nurse's station, I've been called every name in the book. I deal with dementia, schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, families in denial. and none of that breaks you, okay? None of that breaks you. What breaks you is this. Okay, we have a resident, and he's 90 years old, okay? So he's 90, please keep that in mind. And he, once in a while, gets urinary tract infections, like UTIs. And I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. He doesn't do anything all day. He sits there, and he shits and he pisses into a diaper. And then I come along, and I clean up his shit and his piss. And then he does it again, and I come back. And that's like if you ask me, he's living his best life for 90, okay? But the family hears this. And they're like, we're not happy with that. We don't like the sound of that. Like, what we think would help, we did a bit of research, and we think it would help if he got a circumcision. And I'm like, that was the last fucking thing I thought you guys were gonna say. like, whoa, like, I was way the fuck over here. Like, what I thought you guys were gonna say, I thought you guys were gonna say, like, oh, can we just kill him? Like, anyways, I'm Angela. That's been amazing. Your next comedian is Adrian. Keep it going. This has been so much fun. Yay. Yay. Keep it going. Yes, amazing. You're gorgeous.
Oh, thank you.
Hello, hello. My friend who thinks that women, I was gonna lay into you, but you should know, that women can't drive. If you wanna drift any fucking time, my bro, come on over. We'll see what happens. Okay, so as you can tell, the world hurt me too many times, based on that convo. And now I look like this. And by this, I mean Morticia Addams has a midlife crisis. And that's okay, I think it's my final form. Because I keep meeting men, just like that one. And I keep coming to the same damn conclusion. And that conclusion is I can fucking take you. All right? And every time I say that, I get like amped. And then I'm like, what's my next fucking joke, guys? Okay. I am French and therefore an asshole. It's okay. I do have a theory, though, that French Canadian women are pretty much the equivalent of like an American Latina. Like, we won't cut you, but we'll blow smoke in your face and dump maple syrup in your gas tank. All right. I am recently single, and I was mostly in long-term relationships prior to that, though. So I really didn't know what I was working with. And the first dude I flirted with told me that the reason his last relationship didn't work out was because he was non-ethically monogamous. And I'm sorry, I don't speak Ginger Russell Brand, who lives in a bus in BC. I'm not familiar with that dialect of hippie. So I got Hinge, because what are you gonna do? And online dating sucks ass, you should know. And I hate it. And the only thing I really learned are the things that you shouldn't do in your profile picture as a man. And that's not limited to, but including, do not position yourself next to your taller, more handsome friend, sporting a full head of hair. It feels like a trap and a lie. And you're just sitting there, you know, like misshapen and shiny. It's just not the profile picture for you, my guy. You know what? You can't make your profile picture a truck. You might think you're cute, but realistically, oh wow, the light. Realistically, I'm not gonna know if I can sit on your face based on a profile picture of your truck. The model doesn't fucking matter. My favorite. If you're on public transportation, not the photo opportunity you believe it to be, my friend. It just, I still want you to pick me up in a car at the end of the day. Okay, we'll give you one more and then we'll get out of here. So I'm like at that weird awkward in-between age where I'm 38, so I'm like a cougar, not a cougar. My friend, because there's a lot of younger gentlemen who have been interested, and it's weird. But she kind of gave me a rule, if you will. She's like, if you couldn't give birth to them, like, you're cool, you're chill. And I did. I met this guy who I actually ended up liking. It was about a 12-year age difference. But the only thing I could think of after that conversation was when we would have first met. You know, me, a pimply-faced 12-year-old, and him, a baby. And I just walk over to that baby, and I pick up that baby, and I'll be looking at that baby like, one day, I'ma fuck you. All right, thank you so much, everybody. Thank you for sticking around. The lovely Betsy Dee.
Cheers. All right, Adrian, we are. So, guys, that concludes our fun and games for tonight. Thank you to all the comics who came and gave yourselves to, right? Were they fun? Did you have a good time? Yeah, I would say. Well, thank you. Thank you. From the ankle down, I am hot. So guys, a couple of things. Any of the comics who would like a video of your set, you know you got a pro show going here. So just speak with Georges, and I think you'll get all hooked up. And also just a community of comedy here in Hamilton. This Sunday, Laugh at the Judge. It's a competition. It'll be judge and jury, so you'll get 2 minutes, as many jokes as you can fit in there, and then you get judged on the spot, because that never happens in comedy, right? Anyway, thanks a million, guys. You've been wonderful. Mwah! See you again.